What's up, guys? What's going on, man? I'm Paul. It's Spelling Theology's Daily Devo. We're back, and we are on Amos, chapter 4, verse 1 through 3. If you haven't read it yet, go ahead and stop the tape, stop the recording, whatever it is, and go ahead and check it out, see what it has to say. It's 3 verses today. If you've already read it, well, let's dive on in with the 4 questions, man. The first question is, what is Amos actually saying? And this time he's making a proclamation on some ladies, some women in the area, some highfalutin ladies, some women who are highfalutin for a specific reason. It's because they're oppressing the poor and they're crushing the needy. So the way in which they gain their money is to diminish the life of the poor, to what they call that, the humanity, to diminish the humanity of the poor. They're crushing them and oppressing them, and that's not the way it's supposed to be. Gives an example of this as well. It says that they're telling their husbands what to do. They're like, go get us a drink, or go get us something so that we may drink. You know what I'm saying? And so they're just people who feel like they're in such a position to tell others what to do because of the oppression that they're causing on the other ones. But the Lord declares, he says that he's going to stop this. He swears by himself. There's nothing greater than he could swear by, because his name is the most holy. It's the most greatest. And there is nothing. He's separate from all things. So there's nothing that is better than him. And so in order to make the make it clear to these ladies that what they're doing is wrong, to make it absolutely clear that he is going to bring judgment on them, he says that he swears by himself. And so what he says he's going to do is he's going to like take hooks and he's going to hook them with these hooks, these fish hooks. And then it says he's going to carry them out through the holes in the wall or breaches in the wall, one by one, in front of each other, man. So he's going to cast them down from their great mansions. That's what the Lord says. And he says, declares the Lord. These are the very words of the Lord. These are not Amos's words. These are the very words of the Lord. And so what can we see about God here? I think we can see that he hates, despises the oppression of the poor. This is the thing that he despises most, is that, I mean, if you read throughout the scriptures, man, it seems like the biggest thing is the dehumanization of people, the devaluing of human beings, and then the oppression of the poor, which is just basically kind of a subcategory of devaluing people, of devaluing humanity, because you think because they are poor or they are afflicted that you can crush them and that you can oppress them. And so he hates this. And what do we see about man is we see that punishment will come. Okay, sometimes we think that the people in this world get away with it, but God said specifically in this case, in that he declared by his own holiness, he swore by his own holiness that he will take these people away. And so I believe that's the same way it is now. It's just going to be that the punishment, really, it's severe here, because the punishment he's talking about is they're going to be carried by hooks. These hooks, it could be either two things. One is that that's how they pick up dead bodies, and they carry them away after they have been slaughtered after battle. Is these people just grab these hooks and they pile up the bodies. But it could also mean the hooks of slavery, like whenever the people win after a war and they have all of the people that they line up to take back as slaves, they use hooks and they hook them to each other. And so I think this might be what he's talking about, because he says right after that, he's going to cast them down from their mansions and bring them through breaches, which is like holes in the wall. So after a war, they're breaking down the wall. He's going to hook them all together. They're going to go in front of each other. It says each one by one out of those holes. And so it could be the fact that he's going to cast them down to the place in which they thought they were going to be, or they're going to cast them down to the place who they thought were people who weren't worthy or good because of the oppression and the affliction and the crushing that they did to those people. So it's like a role reversal for them. And so punishment will come to them, but it also will come to those who are now, who we think are getting away with things. It's just that this punishment might be an eternal punishment. That punishment was bad, yes, because, man, I don't want no hooks through me. But the punishment that we would receive now if we don't trust in Jesus is infinitely worse. So how can we apply this? Well, I think that we should look and see how we're treating people. We got to check out our treatment of the people that are around us. How are we dealing with people that don't seem to be as quote unquote good as us, or as affluent as us, or as nice as us, or any way or any means by which we can devalue the humanity of a person? How are we treating people? Well, if you're treating them bad, you need to treat them good, because the Lord loves those who loves his people. The Lord loves those who care about the people who are made in his own image. And so that's what I want to challenge you with today, man. Is how are you treating people? How are you seeing people? I appreciate you guys for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode.